Hi, Gary Feldman here from My Business Network, talking about cloud considerations in 2024. So, I'm going to be facilitating a panel of leading cloud experts in the Sage software ecosystem at the Meeting of the Minds in Palm Springs this February, beginning March. And we were having kind of a planning meeting. And it was really a great interactive conversation because as the facilitator, it's not my job to say what people should be thinking about in cloud in 2024 in this particular case, but to kind of get their thought leadership out and organized in a way that it's easy to consume by our member community of the 90 months. And what was really interesting about it was that there was a lot of consensus on two basic topics that was not what I was actually expecting to get out of this planning session, right? We all know that cybersecurity is one of the biggest threats to business these days. So I did expect cybersecurity to be on the docket of things that we were going to talk about. But what I didn't expect was the way that we were talking about it, right? I thought that a lot of these cloud service providers were going to talk about how great their cyber protections are. But that really wasn't the conversation at all because, as I always say, it's never about me. It's always about you, right? If I'm helping you, it's about you. It's not what I think. It's what you think and how I can help you accomplish what you need to do. And that's kind of the way all of these experts came together to say, cybersecurity is as strong as your weakest link. And historically, and probably forever, your weakest link is going to be somebody who is not educated and informed about how to protect themselves from cyber attack. So one of the leaders was talking about a tool that I've used before called KnowBe4, KNOWBE4. I'm not paid by them in any way, shape, or form, but they have a really good tool where they test your employees by sending them fake attacks and then seeing how they react. And based upon how they react, they send them training videos, right? Okay, that was not Bank of America sending you that email. That was me sending you that email. And you should have seen that because bank.of.america. something or, where whatever, they changed the coming from just slightly enough that you didn't notice, is an attacker, right? And they have all sorts of different tools for doing that. And then another one of the experts kind of said, yeah, we kind of recommend that our clients use one called, I think it was Ninjio. I've never used that one, but he said it was a little bit more cartoonish, right? Simplified, but he said it was much easier for the end user community to understand because it didn't use all the 3-letter acronyms and 4-letter acronyms that technology people tend to use. So I thought that that's something that we all are aware that we need to have cybersecurity insurance. And nowadays, cybersecurity companies, after being burned, and not cybersecurity companies, the actual insurance companies that pay out the claims, have basically said to cloud service providers, you need to be providing, multi-factor authentication on phones and other devices in order to secure your cloud environments. Otherwise, we can't insure you anymore. And that goes for on-premise IT environments as well. The more secure your environment is, the lower your insurance is going to be, the better off you're going to be. And that's really important to know. But even multi-factor authentication systems are starting to get hacked. So there is never going to be one way to secure your environment. And that's why working with a cloud service provider is important to help you secure your most valuable assets, including your data, your customer lists, your bill of materials, whatever it happens to be within your data, from criminals, right? Hopefully, personally identifiable information, social security numbers, bank account information, all that's got to be protected, right? So that was topic number one. And really the second topic I was actually surprised, but there was pretty much consensus on this one as well, is that the group even though they were quote unquote competitors, they really didn't view this as like a competition. They viewed it more as we really need to get involved with our partners and the prospective customers earlier in the sales cycle so that we can explain to them what it is that we do to protect them and what it is that they need to know in order to be protected. And this is actually an area that I'm very passionate about, and that my sales guys who were, when we ran our cloud, my two sales guys were both honestly mainframe salespeople from back in the 70s. So they were old, and I don't mean that in an ageist kind of a way. They were chronologically old. And they would admit to that too. They're both still around and they're still great guys. And they still both understand technology enough to be able to explain it to the end user community in a way that they can understand it so that this way they can make an educated decision. They couldn't run a cloud. They weren't the most secure people on a know before training exam, right? But they could help you make decisions about, do I want somebody who is just an application service provider providing you a single application in the cloud, whether it be cloud native or not? Do I want somebody who's going to provide me the best multi-cloud experience where I take that cloud native business management software and mix it with my cloud payroll software and mix it with my cloud CRM software or my cloud operational software, that even though all these ERP providers think that they can provide everything to everybody all the time, that might not be the best answer for you. So you may be multi-cloud. So if you're multi-cloud, maybe your decision on who your cloud service provider might be different. Or do I just want to go with a cloud service provider, whether it be on an Amazon or an Azure or a Google kind of a cloud, or whether I want it to be in a private environment that's managed in a data center and that they're going to manage all my applications in their cloud? These are common decision points that somebody who is moving to the cloud or going through some sort of a digital transformation buzzword project to try to make their business more efficient and effective and take advantage of what the cloud can offer them, can make a better, more informed decision if they're talking with an expert during the process. So I often, and maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but I pretty much always say it really behooves a small business owner or a mid-sized business owner to have someone in their court, some advocate who can tell them, this is what I believe is going to be best for you, or these are your options, and here are the pros and cons for choosing this over that. And that person does not have to be from within your organization. If you're fortunate enough to have a chief technology officer, or you have a certain size that you need one, they're probably not experts in everything. And if they are an expert in the cloud, great, use them. If not, you might have a managed service provider who might have a good cloud team and isn't looking to put everything in your server closet anymore. It could be your partner from one of your software companies, whether it be your ERP company or your CRM company, that can help you, that know people within the industry. It could be your CPA firm. It could be an independent consultant, like iBusiness Network. But the point is more that get somebody on your side to help you make the right decision. The technology is moving fast, and these decisions, it's really interesting. As much as technology is moving fast, people would like their decision to last longer. And it can last longer if it's in a dynamic environment than if it's in a static environment. So these are all the considerations, not all of them, but some of the considerations that you should be thinking about in the cloud in 2024. I hope you found this valuable. If you did, please drop me a note if there's something you think we can do to help educate the greater business community more in these areas. Drop us a note. Please subscribe to our channel. Follow our blog. Look forward to talking with you. Have a great day.